Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Faz Ali and this video is about the CSS syntax. A CSS rule or CSS syntax consists of two things, a selector and a declaration block. First of all, let me just define you what is selector and what is declaration. A selector points to the HTML element which you want to style. In this example, we want to style the h3, okay, the heading, alright, element. And in declaration, what is the declaration block? A declaration block contains one or more declarations separated by the semicolon. Alright, and what is the declaration? Each declaration include two things, CSS property name and its value separated by colon. Okay, you can see in this example that color is the property and yellow it is this value, and this name in the property is separated by a colon. Alright, this is a single declaration, and the font size is another declaration. This is another declaration in which you have the name and the value separated by the colon, and you can see that we have the two different declarations and each one is separated by semicolon. This is how the syntax of selector and the declaration looks. So let's just go to the editor and create the same example in VS Code. Okay, so we are into the VS Code, and in VS Code I have just installed a couple of extensions if you want to install. So I have installed HTML CSS support, Snapchat, and you can see these names, and the live server as well. They are really helpful. I have just installed these extensions. If you want to use it, you can use it in the VS Code. Let's just go to the code. Okay, you can see the basic structure of an HTML file. Now I want to use h3. Let me just write something. Let me just save this and run it again. Okay, so since we are using the live server extension, so it is kind of really helpful here. This is an heading, so I just want to style the heading now with the help of CSS. For using the CSS within the HTML document, all you need to do is to use the style element, and in style element now I have to write the CSS syntax. Okay, for the selector which is the h3, and as you know that to create the CSS styling you have to write the selector first, which is in this scenario we have the h3. Then you have to use the curly bracket which we call a declaration block, and in declaration block you have to give the CSS properties according to your need, according to your desire. So I just want to give it right now the color property first. Property and the value are separated by the colon, so here I want to use brown color. And if I want to use another the property, so I have to separate each property by a semicolon. So here we have the font size. So font size which you want here is 30 px. So let me just save it. Okay, so this is how you use the CSS in an HTML document. There are also the other ways of using the CSS, but this is a basic kind of way, and in this video I just wanted to show you the syntax of the CSS. And if you really find this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel, and bye bye.